That's a good apple.
In early 2025, a video began circulating on Telegram channels before eventually making its way to the internet at large, to which it quickly gained infamy due to its graphic content, to say the least. It wasn't a cartel or ISIS execution, it wasn't a video of some psychopath murdering an innocent person, and it wasn't even a video of a painful, self-inflicted suicide, but a video that undeniably proves, once and for all, that snuff films are real. He wasn't hiding in the shadows like most would have thought. Rather, he was a fucking government official. His name is Van Sang, a 57-year-old retired officer of Vietnam's market management team, an agency responsible for stopping counterfeit goods and smuggling. Sang served as the deputy head of market management team number 4, located in the northeast region of Vietnam. If you want more info about the video itself, then you can go watch the other video I made first. But to summarize, Sang met the victim, a man I'm once again going to be calling Dat, over social media. Dat had a fetish known as auto-assassinophilia, which is the sexual desire to be killed, which Dat's specific desire was to be decapitated. The two would meet up sometime in early 2025, where Sang filmed the infamous video where he can be seen chopping Dat's head off with a meat cleaver while Dat was jerking off. Sang would then proceed to document himself dismembering Dat's body, alongside taking a picture where he could be seen posing with Dat's severed head. He also recorded a tour of the aftermath where you can clearly tell he loved everything about what just happened. The first lead surfaced when Vietnamese Facebook users started posting screenshots of leaked private messages from a forum account named Tan Chung 111, Jesus fucking God, who spoke about the killing with a level of detail that stood out. This was enough for online investigators to begin following a trail. They first connected that account to another username. As users began to look deeper, they found pictures and videos of Sang on social media, where he shared some of the same distinct characteristics as the killer in the videos. Most importantly, his tattoo, the same one that said that day 13-9. The date turned out to match Sang's son's birthday, who I'll just call him Cam, the same name that was used in the first username that was bragging about the killing. Things escalated even further when they found a TikTok account that was tied to Sang, and in one of the videos, a room appeared in the background. The walls, the layout, and even that fucking plant seemed nearly identical to the room seen in the video of the killer and the victim foreplaying. Until, for seemingly no fucking reason, Sang's own Facebook account briefly posted a message that said,
"I am the executioner. Whoever catches me, let me tell you this. You are all executioners too, because you want a few more people to die, just so you can celebrate. Isn't that right? I have lived 60 years of my life already. I'm not afraid of death anymore."
Vietnamese citizens would later come out with pictures that were taken outside of an address that was linked to Sang, pointing out the very same black and white Adidas the killer was wearing in the video. The abandoned headquarters of Market Management Team Number 4 was eventually confirmed as the site of the killing. Police would quickly conduct a raid, where insiders released images showing the building's interior that matched the rooms from the videos exactly. Sang was later taken into custody, concluding months of public speculation and online analysis. But the fact that a retired market management officer who had spent decades working in the fucking government was the perpetrator behind one of the most disturbing gore videos in internet history is still baffling. Cases like this have a way of changing how you see the world, because if a video like this could exist, then how many others have been made but never leaked? Remember, Sang would have possibly gotten away with it if he kept his fucking mouth shut. No one had any leads as to who he was until he started bragging about Dat's murder on forum sites. How many seemingly normal people who make snuff films of their own are out there roaming the earth? And just because Dat was a willing participant doesn't really mean shit. Not many people are willing to be fucking murdered in the first place, and I'm sure even less would like to be murdered on camera. And if the concept of snuff films have been common enough to the public knowledge to garner urban legend status for decades, even before the internet, then it shouldn't be too far-fetched to think that there's more out there. Even if murders that were recorded by drug cartels and terrorist organizations don't count as snuff films since they're not distributed for profit, those are still numerous groups of people slaughtering other human beings, willing to take the lives of men, women, children, husbands, wives, mothers, fathers, absolutely tearing families apart in the most brutal ways, and finding enough joy to record it for the whole world to see for the rest of time. I think it's time the general public accepts the fact that the Long Pig Bazaar actually exists.
He's pigs! He's pigs!
All jokes aside, while the arrest of the Vietnamese butcher may bring some closure, it doesn't bring comfort, because this was far from the first snuff film ever made, and I think we all now have reason to believe that this won't be the last. And somewhere behind closed doors, someone's friend, family member, or even child could be suffering a brutal fate. Their last moments being spent in agony as their killer records and distributes their suffering for others to use as porn. And the worst part is, we always never know until it's too late.
I'm a half brother and my fully fledged friend. We fight is forever from beginning to the end. I'm a half brother and my fully fledged friend.